Hello guys, it's me Purple and welcome back for some more Katawa Shoujo. And we're here to I think buy some stuff in town or something, and we met Lilly on the way and she's like, I need to go to town too. So where in the town where you going? That's actually a pretty good question. I come in to buy food, but the layout of the place is still totally foreign to me. I have a tend to just wander around and see what I can find, but with the sense of already approaching the nightfall, nor too far away, that doesn't seem very wise. I'm going to ask you for directions. Again. I was going to get some food, but now that you mentioned it, I don't really know the way. Well now, that's quite lucky. I was just about to go to the convenience store myself. Looks like I'll be your care again then. Thanks. Here we walked to the store and my pace carefully slowed to remain beside her. Compared to my usual walking pace, hers is quite a bit slower. Not that it's without reason. After what couldn't be more than several minutes, I catch the sight of our objective. This town is really pretty small. Without further ado, we made our way inside with a greeting from the counter. Mind if I tag you along with you? Usually Hanako would help me, but seeing she's not here, it takes a moment before I realize what she means. Constantly, she won't be able to read any labels, and shopping without any help wouldn't be a big pain for her. That said, I shake the feeling, and then that has this idea since I said I was coming here. Sure, that'll be my pleasure. I grabbed 2 well-used red boxes for a small stack beside the entrance and handed one to them. She lays it on the ground, putting her school bag in, and reacted her cane, slide it through the basket handles before picking it back in her right hand. Wait, if she doesn't use her cane, before I completed my thought, she come right beside me and pinch the cuff of my uniform with their slender fingers. Is this alright? Sure. For no reason not to accept, I think it's worse things than shopping with a pretty girl holding on to me, even if the sound is necessary. We never get our way to the hotel store, and the one on occasion past customer seems to be batted up an eyelid. Considering how close Yamaku is, I'm guessing seeing students from there is entirely normal for local residents. As we reach each other, I quickly check with Lilly and find out what she needed. I grab it along with what I'm looking for and putting our items to the respective baskets. I guess this is the same routine that she and Hanako follow every Friday. Right. All that's left is bread, and it should be my shop. That should be my shopping done. Do you need anything else, Lilly? No, that should be everything. Off we go then. We quickly side trip to the bakery station and made our way to the registers. The line, thankfully, is almost non-existent. It's not long before we both paid our food and out the door. I
am looking for Sky without holding most our bag. I tried with my breath, but the summer heat doesn't seem to be covering. Eventually she rights herself, taking a quick stretch before taking her bag and leaving me to my 2. Are you tired as well? The festival preparations had been completely chaos.
She's only breathing down my neck. Doesn't exactly help things either. Hey, she's only trying to get everything organized. Better now than later, right? I suppose. I'm going to enjoy relaxing in town tomorrow. That's for certain. I guess that the festival preparation must take a toll on both of them. We walked down the quiet street and taking between ourselves, we carry our bags with supplies from the store. Wait, what's that? I noticed a very distinct figure making her way towards us and lit by street lights. For a second, I think it's another male student from my class, but as he or she gets closer, I recognize her quickly. Rin? What are you doing out here so late? Rin? Lilly perks her head, looking like she's trying to focus and listening very keenly. It suddenly comes to me that I should probably imprint listening for her. It's Rin Tezuka. I think that's her last name for our school. She strives in the name, complete look expression, sometimes something like a forced fusion of frozen smile and painful creamy. I understand. I guess Lily knows Rin too. Rin turns to look at us and looks terribly out of it. I'm entirely sure if she's recognized either of us, or at least she doesn't acknowledge if she does. She looks like a zombie, or a statue of a zombie. But slowly, some symptoms of understanding seems to light her dark eyes. This is something she must be up to. Rin blinks once, very thoroughly. Hello. There is an awkward pause. Everyone waits for someone else to say something. Why are you doing it this late? I was wondering about that myself too, just now. Some people asked that just before. I assumed they were wondering the same. I didn't know it either. I asked why I'm wondering. So that's pretty much it. It's a murder mystery without murder. Ren, you're very weird. They were going that way. She turned to face to her right in order to demonstrate the direction the other people went to as if their report were important. Then rotates back to the medical puppet into one of the overly complicated clockworks. For a person giving impression of being Twilight type, really uses a lot of words to say things. Doesn't need a lot to be said. After she finished, I said nothing. There Lily, and it seemed secretly robbed by the words in the beginning. I think that's both of us. In fact, just scared any response and invited her to continue. I stood by the lack of reaction. I feel La's been at all, and she keeps looking at us, especially in calm hint of expression on her blinker face. She seems to be that kind of person, always relaxed, as if a bull elephant grade sensitive to flow through her veins in the place of blood. Do you have amnesia? I don't recall you have anything of sorts, though. No, I don't think it's that. Other passerbys were probably just worried, though. You don't really look really lost. You don't really look lost the way you're standing in the middle of the street. Oh, I see. Maybe I should take some other kind of poses in that case. I pondered for a while whether I should chase chase the angle further and get up the sake of my own sake. I decide the lens. It seems most of the time I better not read too deeply into what Rin is blabbering about. Talking with Rin is playing chess with it's a computer what doesn't seem completely random move as in mocking everything, about the chess. It's like that, except that with a human interaction. Even if I win, I feel like losing. Damn it, it's just like Kenji said. Even when I win, I lose. It's this power of girls of Yamaku. I pushed the thought aside. It's too dangerous to turn further. It's probably just Kenji's propaganda getting to me during moments of weakness. Yeah, maybe I take another put. Might work. So anyway, you have no idea what you're doing here? She frowns and looks extremely displeased at either my question or consoles or answers she's about to give. I do have some idea, and I can't tell what kind of idea. That sounds like a progress. At least. Lily sounds as she spotted an opening in kind of just like a normal conversation. I can't share them. Yes, there's some. Definitely. The rest will come later. I'm sure of it. I always have reasons. The shooting silence kills Lily's hopes until busy, and that's not last long. Rin says 4, I can tell on base and assurance decide what should it be done. I could just leave her, do her advice, whatever, but it's late and I don't think we get any thanks from her probably standing here in the middle of the night. Which probably will, unless she manages to remember what she's doing here in the first place. As for me, I try to guess what might be going mine and decided to embark on this venture and chance to see me part of the winning lottery 7 times in a row. And Lily is oddly quiet too, and appreciating some support of the sidelines here, especially if she's more familiar with Rin than I am. But I can't help it. It seems her similarity with Rin is exactly why she's staying some dude. So I assume you're going somewhere, not coming back to school. Any idea where? Her eyes went in shock and drove back in somewhat artistic way and making it seem like an act of rehearse in situations like this. Are you a mind reader? Is that your disability? How unique. No. What? Why do you think of that? I knew what you were doing. I was just an education. Yes, I was walking the same street into another direction just before to get to the store. If you're going to school, you would have met you on the way. Oh. She looks a little disappointed. Like Kenji, she ran quickly jumps to complete irritated conclusion. Irrational conclusion. Maybe it's something in the water here. Maybe and make mental notes to stock up her soft drinks. That second time this week that somebody asked if I was a mind reader. I don't really get that impression. Rin shrugs her shoulders, which is all the answer I get. Maybe we should come with us back to school? Lily and Chicks has just about further to point where Allergy's mind reading company is. She sounds rather concerned. The paper thin smile with badly disgusted by her. Maybe she came to the same conclusion as I did. For everyone's sake, I decided the mind reading topic drop and entirely entail anyway. Yeah, Lily's right. If you can't remember, there's no point staying here. Excuse me. Rin considers that rather simple deduction. For a moment, then nods. Okay. We start towards the school again and have wasted more time than necessary with this episode. Ren walks along the edge of the sidewalk with a rhythmically way and looks like a mix of sleepwalk and rope dance, or with while Lily's one hand on my shoulder, tapping on the ground again. Tap, step, step, tap, tap, step, step, step. A part of that, the feel of fragment begins to converse. It's quiet. Quite a part of the relaxed one in town that is that. So as the Muriel join, we're going to get bad luck. Never talk about work in progress. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. Bad luck. Tap, step, tap, tap. Ooh, tap, step. She doesn't care to talk about it. At least when it feels like plays the first time. Step, step. The hill young dressed on top is surprisingly steep and go uphill. I slow the pace, but I still follow my pulse rising, breathing getting heavier. Almost there, I see the gates already. More than that, though, I noticed Lily's hand slightly tighter on my shoulder. Apparently, it was a gesture that she wants to ask me, and I speaked up. Anything wrong, Lily? I decided aside from our travel conversation, but only just. Our debates whether she bring it up or goes her anyway. Is everything alright? Alright? What do you mean? In fact, I can read her incredibly vague question, but put her off for a second. It's just, you seem unusually tired, I guess. When she brings it up, I notice my breast is strangely heavy. This uphill walk has really done a job for me. Sorry, I'm not in good condition. It's alright. I just need to catch my breath. My condition isn't the best these days. Is this something that relates to your being transferred here? I mean, she cuts herself off rather abruptly, and maybe why she's been a bit entrusted is there. Her instincts are sharp enough. And while I don't like the subject, that is not, I should lie about it. If it's Lily, I don't think I mind. I'm just a little weak from the time being. Hanako said you were very healthy. So I naturally thought, oh sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that. She furrows brows. Lily's uncomfortable expression sprung to me at the release of something. Her feelings? And surprisingly flustered, considering straightforward attitude with her own blindness. She let us know that sharing her own comfort about such things. No, it's okay. I have I guess the best way to put it will be a messed up heart. Erythemia. I had a bad heart attack a while ago because of it, and I spent most of the spring in the hospital. Ended up in Yamakun on doctor's orders. She silently nods in her head in acknowledgement. My answer only seems to make Lily furrow of her brow even further. She doesn't seem quite know how to react, given we don't really know each other that well. I can't really fault for it, giving it that exactly same reaction. To my surprise, the moment time her face shows that she comes to sort of realization. Wait, so the time when you collide in the hallway? Like rhymes sight slightly and really content, though that's quite fast thinks into it. Yeah, I guess I'm a textbook example why those rules about running in the corridors exist. This was a lot more than I intended, and Lilly usually sharing the way to continue this topic. Why do that? Sure, concerned really don't want to dwell on this either. Don't worry about it. I try to offer a reassuring smile and this realized fertility. Without knowing this, slowly smiles at me, reassuring, but it doesn't say anything further. Oh god, my back hurts. Excuse me. Arriving at the dorms, the Rin stops in front of Aurelia. As a lightning struck her. She's been so quiet for almost all the walk back, and but forgotten she was here. It's Friday, isn't it? Yes, it's Friday, the 8th of June. It's bad. Bad? Why? I think I'm going to go to the fetal position and throw up, possibly the reverse order. Is there something wrong? No, nothing at all. It's Friday and nothing's wrong yet. Miss Muriel is going to need to be finished by Sunday, so everything's alright. Do you have any drugs or a time machine? This is no good. Not good. She's behind schedule, recalling the Sunday expectation as Rin's carefree attitude several days ago. I don't know what to think. She has left herself open for a told you so unless she pulls up whatever she eats by Sunday morning. Rin keeps staring at her meal and look up, horrified at you. Believe me, I'm going to need to work for a while. I glanced at Lilly, expecting her for sharing an incredulous look with me, and rolled my eyes, but then I realized she's not going to do that kind of thing. Believe me. We do, of course, not wanting to aggravate her any more than she already is. Here's a bad feeling in my gut. Ren sure has a knack of making people feel worried about her. She seems like a person who should never be left alone. Maybe she called someone, sounded like she was going into shock or something. I'm sure she'll be fine. She'll be just fine. She's how to say it. She cut her head a little and tried to find a polite way to call Ren crazy without calling her crazy. Unique? Yes, very quite unique person. I guess you could say that. She goes in notion melodiously and agreement. Sorry about leaving you stranded as you talk to her. I don't really understand her, so I keep my distance. So I'm guessing my guess was right. Lilly offers a slight apologetic smile as if she's sorry that her own shortcoming prevent her from becoming closer to Rin. I'm not the only one to blame her at all. That's a swift, long breath, probably to discuss yawn. Might she as exhausted by all this time? Oh, yeah, I am. I better leave tomorrow. I mean, what's wrong with me today?